that as I walked in the door at 10 to 7. So I've never seen the slides before until intermission. So we'll have a go. I'm not as good a speaker as Dave, but I promise for 5 minutes I'm better looking to look at. My question to you is, how can healthcare students, professionals, artists, and Chatham-Kent help low-resource countries around the globe? So this is my family here, and that's Katrina. We've been pretty passionate about this for the past 7 years, and that's a passion that's been driving my husband in his work. Sharing in Health is a website that Dave's been creating with a lot of help. These are our board of advisors from Uganda. We have a law student from Nigeria, a nurse, and an international development student from Nova Scotia. And the issue is the dark orange countries on this map show countries that have a critical shortage of healthcare professionals. That's doctors, nurses, community health workers. Lots. For example, just an article published in July of this year shows in Uganda, but as you can imagine, a lot of resource-poor countries around the world, women are dying needlessly. We've got CKHA here, you get your baby delivered there, and you need it to get sewed up, you need blood to get clot, no problem. In Uganda and other countries that doesn't happen, that's a problem. My husband went down to Haiti this past June to work with a couple nurses that are American, trying to work on this issue, getting more healthcare providers in low-resource countries. Here's an example of a suturing kit Dave brought, working with some Haitian nurses, just so they can practice. The focus right now is on maternity and newborn health, practicing working on suturing up a mom after delivery. The typical model of healthcare is you need a hospital, you need a university, and you need professional teachers, and that's kind of what the norm is. But Sharing in Health, the online medical textbook, that's a work in progress that we're working on, is that model doesn't have to happen. As the previous speaker said, it's not all about bricks and mortar. This is the front page of the website. What we have is some clinical content around, how to deliver a baby, how to prevent hypertension, how to deal with certain cancers. But then really what's unique about this is that there's country-specific cases. So here's 3 Haitian nurses that have never held a computer before, and they're looking at this content. But as you can imagine, delivering a baby down the road at CKHA is a lot different than delivering a baby in rural Uganda or anywhere else. So the content on this has country-specific cases, which is pretty unique. But of course, it can't just be online. Even in luxurious retro suites, technology issues happen. So we need to be able to have that downloaded onto memory sticks or tablets or low-cost netbook computers. And partnering with that, as well as there's some organizations out there that create really low-cost teaching tools. And this is an example of a birthing simulator Sharing in Health has purchased. We're sending one with a team going down to Haiti in next month. And then when Dave heads off to Uganda again next year in the spring, they'll be bringing some more birthing simulators. So we've got the content on the computer plus teaching tools. So that's kind of, I guess, unique about that. It's not meant to be an installation. We're working with other people and other organizations to help low-resource countries build their capacity to have more healthcare providers. So this is the front page, and as you can see, right on the main page is how can you help? Are you a learner, a healthcare learner? Are you a professor? Are you an artist? These 2 are examples of illustrations made, one by the lovely Katrina back there, and another nurse down at CKHA, a local artist. Because it's easy to read about things when you have visuals and when you have videos and when you have teaching simulators or suturing kits. It makes it so much more real. So what's in it for you, I guess, or those that that might be a learner, a clinician, or an artist, is it's something new and neat. You can improve in an area. It can build your resume. Something about this is everything is reviewed, or we're working on having everything reviewed. So a student writes a topic, but we're looking for clinicians and professors to review it. So it's a peer-reviewed process. So and it's something that is not stagnant. As you can imagine, healthcare changes and progresses, and so it's something that can be updated and improved on. So tell your friends. Katrina's in the back. We've got lots of little cards that kind of explain the concept and the approach a lot more. And of course, not everyone can go to Haiti. Not everyone can teach things, and so it's an opportunity for us to do something. This is our daughter. This is just our way of saying we moved here a year ago from Nova Scotia. We've had a lot of great support from the men's school we worked at in Nova Scotia, and CKHA supports us in principle, so we're excited to have the community. Oh, I didn't prepare for